All right, it is now 5:44 p.m. I have retrieved my checked bag that was taken off of the plane in this whole complete insanity where they refused to board me on the flight because I had a couple kilograms over their insane 7 kilogram for 2 bag limit, and they refused to accept my credit card as payment because they have no card swiper at the gate. And instead of just using common sense and saying, okay sir, you don't have any cash, go ahead on the flight, they denied me boarding and have left me stranded in Brunei now. There's no supervisor for AirAsia here. It's a small station. Apparently one comes in tomorrow, but I have to get on the phone. I booked my ticket through this site called Kiwi.com, so I have to get in touch with them first, I think, and then with the airline about trying to figure out what the hell is going to happen next here. This being a small airport, there probably are not very many flights left today, so let's see, it's 5:45 right now. So there is a 6:30 Royal Brunei Airlines flight to Singapore, 7:15 to Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia, 7:45 to Dubai and continuing to London, 8 p.m. to Melbourne, 8:25 to Bali, and then Cebu Pacific at 11 o'clock to Manila. So nothing else as I expected to Kuala Lumpur. The only thing that would get me somewhat in the direction of Laos would be Singapore, but that flight is leaving in 44 minutes. So the timing is not really good on that. So it looks like I will be stuck here overnight, and then the screen goes on till there's a Royal Brunei flight at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, a charter flight on Royal Brunei to Seoul, Incheon, 9:15 Royal Brunei to Singapore, AirAsia, my arch nemesis now, at 9:30 to Kuala Lumpur, Hong Kong Airlines to code share with Royal Brunei, 10:30 to Hong Kong and 11:40 to Jakarta. And then the left side are all the arrivals flights here. So I just am in absolute stunned disbelief that they have no mechanism to accept first of all, that they would make us think about this period, because the amount of carry-on bags that I have with me now is like very little compared to what I normally have. Normally I carry this bag on, but I checked it because it's heavy with a whole bunch of books and magazines and just other things in addition to all my clothes and whatnot. And unfortunately it seems like my GoPro camera cut off at some point. The battery died during the midst of the chaos at the gate. But I'm gonna head up here and see if I can get some internet access and figure out how to get in touch with Kiwi.com. And I mean, this is just an absolute nightmare. Fortunately, I don't really have to be somewhere in a hurry. I haven't even booked hotels in Laos. I did book a hotel just a little while ago for tonight in Kuala Lumpur, so I need to try and see if I can cancel that, although since it's a same-day booking, it's probably too late for that. But I need to try and catch my breath and kind of relax and figure out what to do here, because this is just like an absolute blood-boiling situation, and I just want to scream right now to be treated this way, and then to have them deny boarding of a customer who has a few extra kilograms over their absurd policy, and won't take his credit card, and he has no cash because he's a foreigner leaving the country. Like, why would I have Brunei cash with me on my way out of the country? Like, it's just I'm just still trying to get my head around everything that's gone on here. I mean, even at the end, I relented and was going to pay the $70 obscene charge for like just to, you know, have this the tiny little fucking backpack on the plane, and they wouldn't even, because I figured I could dispute it with my credit card company later, but they wouldn't even take the credit card, and you know, I have no cash. So what am I supposed to do? Basically the option they were offering to get on the flight was to just throw away like you know, 7 kilograms of my carry-on bag, and I could have gotten rid of some food and a couple other things, but that doesn't weigh all that much. I mean, my laptop and equipment and stuff is what really you know, it's not stuff you can just throw aside. I mean, it's just, I'm just flabbergasted. I just have never had an experience like this before, ever. And it's just mind-numbing, and that they would treat someone like a customer like this. So anyway, all right, I just need to try and get focused and figure out how to solve this problem. Number one, contacting Kiwi.com, who I booked the ticket from, and go from there, I guess, and see where we can go. And of course, I'll be disputing with my bank all the money I paid for this ticket and the extra checked bag fee and the seat assignment and all this other stuff. I'm just blown away by the insanity. Like I said, the only saving grace is that I'm really not in a rush to be somewhere. I may lose this hotel in Singapore tonight, but sorry, in Kuala Lumpur. That was like $64 or something. All right, sorry, I'm just kind of zoning out here, so let me do some work and sort out what to do now. I'm just trying to think out loud here. All right, it's 6:23 p.m. The flight left 2 hours ago now. I finally figured out how to buy extra Wi-Fi here in the Brunei airport. You get 1 hour free, and I had already used that. The cost was only $3 Brunei dollars, which is pretty cheap, like maybe $2.20 US for 24 hours. So I'm now on online chat with Kiwi.com, the online agency that I bought this ticket from, who I've never used before, and waiting to see. I've kind of explained the whole situation here, and waiting to see what, if anything, they are going to do to assist me. So, what an unbelievable fucking waste of time this is. I just cannot fucking believe this. I've never, in all of my travels, and I've flown almost 1,000 times, been to 118 countries, I've never seen a scene at the gate like I saw today, where there were people throwing away their clothes and food and other things to get their luggage under this insane limit of 7 kilograms, and with not having any means to pay their outrageous fee, they demanded. Oh, it's sunset in the 6:26, and the call to prayer is going off in the airport now. There is a mosque like right outside, so I guess if you work in the airport here and you're on break, you can dash over to the mosque. So let's see what they were wanting to pay for, quote unquote, heavy carry-on luggage. 70 Brunei dollars is 50 US dollars. 50 US dollars to take this big backpack on board the plane. I mean, it's just like the biggest clusterfuck of a gate scenario I think I have ever seen. Let's see, 7 kilograms is 15.4 pounds. And then that's for 2 bags total. So 7.2 pounds per bag, essentially, if you have 2 bags. 7.2 pounds per bag. I mean, you put 2 or 3 books in a bag, that's 7 pounds. I mean, it's just like, it's the most insane thing I've ever come across. It's just dumbfounding. The e-ticket we sent you there stated you're allowed only 1 piece of carry-on baggage up to 7 kg. There, we are not able to book you an alternative flight for you to KL. We can try to search for some flights, but we won't be able to cover the price. That is not acceptable. Alright, I'll stop this video. I don't need to video the whole chat here. Okay, so just continuing extreme frustration here. I've been on chat with this Kiwi.com agent for about 20 minutes or something, and they're basically refusing to assist me and saying their guarantee that they advertise does not apply. So much for don't worry, we've got you covered, because they do not. This is exactly me sitting here with my plane having been departed, and I am stuck here in Brunei airport with no transportation, and they claim they will assist you in flight delays, cancellations, schedule changes. Well, the argument I've been having with the agent, well, my flight wasn't canceled, but my ticket was canceled because they refused to accept my payment for this extra luggage. And so to me, it's one and the same. To me, the flight was canceled. I mean, I still am just, I'm just still like in so much shock here. It's hard to actually believe. They are supposed to offer me an alternative flight or to refund the price of the unused ticket. And they are also supposed to cover transportation to another airport if that's more convenient. Well, that's not really an option here. Overnight accommodation per passenger if the delay is more than 8 hours overnight, which it will be because there's no other flights to get out to toward Laos tonight. And food and drink is supposed to be offered if you're delayed more than 4 hours. All we need is a little cooperation to notify us immediately when these things occurs, and blah 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 blah. And so this is all just a bunch of hogwash, just a total bunch of fucking bullshit. So I'm ending this chat, and the next thing I'm gonna do is try and get on with someone at AirAsia customer service. And the agent on Kiwi said to fill out the refund application form, and I'll also file a dispute with my credit card, but that doesn't really help me in getting out of Brunei. So I'm just really trying to constrain myself, and it's just screaming out loud and throwing things right now because this whole situation is just like the definition of just complete and utter insanity. And I just can't even describe how angry I am now, but I'm just trying to contain my emotions here and try to work toward a solution, but so far I'm not getting anywhere.